So many women have just completely forsaken, abandoned, cast aside any and all of their traditional gender roles, yet with the utmost entitlement still expect men to adhere to their or our traditional gender roles. So it's like, okay, I want to be promiscuous, I want to dress revealing, I want to do work, I want to be like super progressive and liberal and all this sort of. Do you think it's fair if like men have to uphold here and women can just be down here when it comes to traditional gender roles?
For me, it's like a reason why I am doing this is so I don't really have to. I mean, I know there's other jobs, but I don't really have to like rely on just a man. So we can go 50-50. I'm just saying about like a want in what you said.
What are you talking about? You do rely on men. You make content with them. There's literally nobody more reliant on men for their income than workers. It's like 100% of your income is dependent upon men, like 100% of it.
4 signs that your girl may be cheating on you, okay? Again, this is not surefire. There may be other excuses or other things going on, but these are 4 signs. Number 1 is that they become more secretive. They become more private about their phone, about their Instagram, about their Facebook, who they talking to, who they spending time with. That's a sign. Number 2, they become more suspicious about what you've got going on. And you know your patterns haven't changed. Okay, that's a sign. Number 3 is that they start wanting more alone time, more girl time out of nowhere. It's like, you know, normally she would go out once in a while, but now she's trying to go out all the time and not be spending time with you. And she doesn't have her phone on her. Her phone's off while she's out. Yeah, that's a sign. Number 4, this is another sign, is that she starts inserting doubts and saying, oh, I don't think this relationship is going to work because you do this or you do that. Just starting to find nitpick about negative things about y'all relationship dynamic that she hasn't done before to insert doubt.
Women are not what they used to be. And deep down, we all feel it. The typical modern Western woman has been raised in a culture that whispers the same message over and over. You deserve it all. She's told that simply existing as a woman earns her a man's lifelong loyalty, his financial security, and his constant emotional investment without necessarily offering equal sacrifice in return. Think about how wild that is. A relationship used to be a partnership built on mutual duty, shared struggle, and long-term commitment. Today, too many women are coached to see a man not as a teammate, but as a provider whose sole purpose is to fund a lifestyle. It's not just about money, it's the attitude, the belief that a man owes her dedication, while she reserves the right to keep her options open, chase validation, and upgrade if something shinier comes along. This is why so many men are quietly walking away. They're tired of playing a game where the rules are stacked against them, where loyalty is expected from men but optional for women. And unless we start having real conversations about accountability on both sides, this cycle is only going to get worse.
Occasional men that make a lot of money and don't cheat. But most of y'all aren't going to get them.
No woman wants to submit to a broke man. They just don't. Not financially broke, spiritually broke, emotionally broke. Like if you're broke, you got to fix that too. Not only does a woman not really respect you, but in reality, a man doesn't even really respect himself if he's broke.
She expects men to roll out the red carpet everywhere she goes, as if basic courtesy isn't enough, as if every man she meets should instantly treat her like a queen just for showing up. And here's where it gets tricky. Once she locks a man down, the expectation doesn't fade, it multiplies. He's supposed to grind, sacrifice, and basically labor his entire life to fuel her happiness, her lifestyle, her sense of fulfillment. This is where the modern idea of equality starts to crack. Many Western women are quick to demand equal pay, equal opportunity, and the freedom to live however they choose. And that's fair. But when it comes to relationships, a lot of them quietly hold on to the old perks of traditional gender roles. They want the provider without the obligation of being a true partner. They want a man to protect and provide. But they don't want to offer the same level of loyalty, sacrifice, or respect that men once received in return. It's a selective equality. Freedom when it benefits them. Tradition when it's convenient. And men are starting to notice. That's why you see more guys questioning marriage, stepping back from long-term commitments, or simply refusing to play a game that feels rigged.
Or downtown fucking Miami. The rules of the store is every floor has a group of men. As you go up, the men get better and better, but the problem is that you cannot go back downstairs once you decide to go up. So floor 1, all the guys there are men. You're like, a little pickier than this. So you take the escalator and go up to the next one. Here, all the men are 5'10". Better, but I think I could do better. You go up to the third floor. All the men are 6 foot plus and make $100,000 a year. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, but can I do better? You go up to the next floor. Every guy here has a net worth of $1 million, good looking, status, etc. But other women want them. I don't know if I want this. It's a little competitive. Let's go up to the next floor. You go up to the next floor. It's a sign that says, sorry, but there are no men left. This floor exists solely to show that women are never fucking satisfied. Go back downstairs. You're single for life. And that's how it goes when it comes to women.
So I found my son's car. So I know that they're somewhere here. I'm going to find them and embarrass them. I think they're probably doing their nails or at the Barton Body Works shop. That's what I think they are. I'm going to find them.
Most modern women, sadly, are built for the short term. That doesn't mean every single woman is incapable of commitment. Of course, there are exceptions. But the culture today rewards quick thrills and constant attention, not long-term loyalty. Scroll through social media and it's obvious. Dating apps, endless options, validation on demand. Everything is designed for excitement, not endurance. So when a man starts thinking about marriage in this environment, he's stepping into a minefield. Here's the hard truth. If you blindly believe that any random woman you meet is ready to build a lifetime partnership, you're setting yourself up for heartbreak. Marriage used to be about two people carrying the load together, weathering storms side by side. Now, too many women are conditioned to chase status, upgrade when bored, and treat relationships like temporary contracts. That doesn't make every man a victim, but it does mean men need to move smarter. Vet character, not just looks. Watch how she handles adversity, not just how she acts on date night. Because in a world that glorifies short-term fun, only a woman with proven loyalty is truly wife material, and those women are rare.
How old are you?
How old are you?
I'm 19. You are arguing with a 19-year-old. I've been homeschooled my whole life. I just got to college.
So you're saying
I'm
that
fresh
you're
off
too
the boat.
stupid to argue with me?
Sure.
Okay.
But continue, please. I am trying my best right now. I want to continue this argument because you're helping me grow and understand what I truly want. So please, continue.
I don't see how if you're too stupid to have the argument.
Oh.
That's what she just said, not me. Why you get mad at me? I asked her.
You just called her stupid, bro.
Yes.
No. Yeah, sure. You could call me stupid, but please, let's continue.
I didn't call you stupid. You called you stupid.
She never said that.
I never
You
said I'm
that.
too stupid to talk to. You just
What
assume.
the fuck?
You just asked me if.
Am I in like Twilight Zone? Here's the question: are you too stupid to argue
Can we
with?
just-
Answer yes.
can we-
If you tell me, Andrew, I'm too stupid for you to argue with me, why would I keep arguing with you?
Isn't there a hierarchy to chivalry for everyone, though?
What do men get? What do men now get? I can tell you what they got. What they got was chaste, virtuous, virgin women. Status of those women was to be high and protect. And if any man were to come across and do things untoward towards women, you would challenge them to duels and fight to the death in the street and literally kill other men over the fact that they besmirched a woman's honor, right? That's a really high tier of social status. What do men get now? What do we get?
I want them to fight. Why do they have to get something, though? Is chivalry only necessary if there's a transactional thing, or can you just be chivalrous?
Well, otherwise, so I'll answer your question. Yes, in this case, it would be transactional because you're just asking for a higher sense of social status that you don't actually deserve. You're not giving anything for it. Like, what are you giving to actually have the door open for you? What are you giving for men to go down with the ships and you to get the lifeboat? Like, what is it that you're giving now? You're not giving anything. So you're just demanding a higher form of social status, and men are like, no, that's not equality. That's the opposite of equality.
After years of chasing excitement and getting burned by the so-called bad boys, many women come out of their prime years carrying heavy emotional baggage. They've been through the highs of fast love and the lows of betrayal, and those scars don't just disappear. By the time they slow down and start thinking about stability, a lot of them have hardened hearts, trust issues, and a deep skepticism toward men. Here's where it gets complicated. Those same experiences often fuel a kind of quiet resentment. Some double down on independence, adopt combative feminist talking points, and treat every man as a potential villain, not because they were born bitter, but because they've seen the ugly side of dating up close, and it leaves them guarded, demanding, sometimes impossible to satisfy. The irony, the more they've seen it all, the higher their standards climb. After sampling every thrill, no ordinary man feels exciting enough. And when expectations keep rising while emotional openness keeps shrinking, you get a generation of women who want commitment but can't fully trust, who crave love but fear vulnerability. For men, this is a warning. Be cautious with women who haven't healed. You can't outgive past trauma if she hasn't done the work to reset her heart and her mindset. No amount of effort will ever feel like enough.
You're my friend. I'm going to say that. Yeah? Cool. Honestly, you're so mature. It's actually embarrassing.
All right, cool. But...
Next.
I know. Hey, come on, man. I'm the second choice like 3 times, innit, so...
Did you hear what he just said? What? He said, say that again. What did he say? Go on, what? Jess, what did he say? Go on, say it. Go on.
Come on.
Go on, say it.
I said you're the one that's been second choice like 3 times, innit, so... First choice, no, brother. Yes, she is.
Honestly, fuck you, Kieran, generally.
You wish.
What the thing is, it's tit for tat. People give it and people take it, so it is what it is. You give it, you got to be able to take it. Sometimes people say things that aren't very nice.
Babe, no, because I'm not being funny.
There was a guy I interviewed, and he married a Christian woman. No kids, not overweight. They have 2 children together. One day he comes home. The wife has filed a temporary restraining order on him. He's kicked out of his house. No trial, no evidence, no nothing. He has to wait. It's during COVID, so he has to wait a year, year and a half to even get to see his children. And by the time he gets to court, the mom's been in the kid's ear saying how terrible of a person he is. Now they go to court and they say to him, well, you haven't been in the kid's life for a year, year and a half, even though she lied about the abuse and they figured that out in court. This man had, and I saw his court documents, text evidence that this woman was planning to do this to him. In the year, he still had to pay the mortgage on the house. He still had to pay child support in that year, year and a half period. He hasn't seen his kid. Michael, they live a mile from him. Because, can you imagine going through that? I've interviewed so many men that...
When it comes to excitement, most women are magnetically drawn to the so-called bad boy. It's not always about looks or money, it's the thrill, the danger, the sense that he's unpredictable and won't bow to anyone. That rebellious energy flips a switch in her mind, and suddenly every interaction feels electric. But here's the pattern. After she's chased that adrenaline and had her fair share of wild nights, reality sets in. The very traits that made him irresistible, the ego, the dominance, the refusal to be controlled are the same traits that make him unreliable. Now, the same man who once felt like an adventure is labeled toxic. This isn't just about individuals. It's about psychology. People are drawn to what excites them, even when it's not good for them. And in today's dating market, where instant gratification is everywhere, thrill often wins over stability. By the time she's ready for something serious, she may carry the resentment of those choices, blaming the men instead of recognizing the attraction she kept feeding. For men looking for real partnership, this is why self-respect matters. Don't compete with chaos. Let the bad boys play their role. When the games end, character not flash wins the long race.
For $1,000? No, man.
I mean, like, that's a lot of money.
Oh.
Come on. I could, like, spend on, like, both. Like, we could use it.
You cheated on me, man.
We could
We've been
use
dating
it.
for over a
We
year.
could use it.
We've been dating for over a year.
We could use it,
It's
though.
not okay.
Like, I could take us out. You don't have to do it anymore.
If you imagine this, you're standing at the gate, about to board a flight, and the pilot calmly says there's a 50-50 chance the plane is going down. Would you still buckle up and take that ride? Of course not. Any rational person would turn around. That's the exact analogy many men use when it comes to marriage today. The divorce statistics, the child support traps, the alimony battles, the brutal property splits. It can feel like stepping onto a plane where the odds are stacked against you from the very start. And here's the kicker. Even if a man takes that risk, he lives with the knowledge that one act of betrayal can burn the whole house down. Once a partner cheats, trust isn't just bruised, it's shattered. You can forgive, you can try to rebuild, but deep down the foundation will never feel safe again. That's why so many men are quietly opting out. They're not bitter, they're calculating. Why sign up for a system where one wrong move can drain your savings, your peace, and your future? Until the culture around marriage changes, until loyalty and accountability mean as much as love, a lot of men would rather stay grounded than gamble everything on a flight that might not land.
Please. I mean it. I really do.
I told you for the millionth time. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want your account. I don't want you to block no one. I want you to pack your things. You're going home. That's it. There's not much to talk about. I ain't f***ing stupid. And I'm talking calmly with you. I'm not even raising my voice at you. I'm asking you to pack your thing so I can take you to the airport.
Keep your head up, kings.
She belongs to the street.
Gentlemen, this is where boundaries have to be crystal clear. If a woman cheats, she's not just making a mistake. She's sending a direct message that the relationship means less to her than the thrill of betrayal. That's why a zero-tolerance policy isn't cold. It's self-respect. When she steps out, she's effectively asking you to remove her from the position of trust in your life. The healthiest response isn't begging, bargaining, or plotting revenge. It's calm detachment. Erase the fantasy that things will ever go back to how they were. Once trust is broken, every text, every late night, every unexplained delay becomes a question mark. Living under that cloud isn't love, it's slow torture. So protect your peace. If she cheats, you don't need a dramatic speech, you need action. End the relationship, keep your dignity, and move on. Because a man who enforces his boundaries sends a signal to the world and to himself that loyalty isn't negotiable.
Like it wasn't supposed to go like that.
What you mean it wasn't supposed to go like that? You opened your legs for another man. We've been in a relationship for like how much years? 4 or 5 years?
No, I told you I was ovulating and I was getting close to my period, and you like are never around. You're always working.
A man works his whole life to provide for his family. Imagine if she used that as an excuse. This man deserves the best.
You were ovulating, so you were getting close to your period, so you go another man? Are you crazy? That's even worse.
Maybe you don't understand a woman's body. Like, I have needs.
Men also have needs but remain loyal, no matter what happens. And we expect the same in marriage.
Okay, you have needs, so your ovulation makes you want to go cheat on me. How much times have you ovulated and cheated on me? Let me know, because only once? Oh, how can I believe that?
If she did it once, she could do it again. So it's best to walk away.
I'm telling you.
Armani, you...
Never take back a woman who cheats, because cheating isn't some accidental slip. It's a deliberate decision made step by step. Every text, every secret meeting, every moment of hiding the truth is a conscious choice. You don't accidentally cross that line. That's why calling it a mistake is misleading. A mistake is spilling coffee or missing a turn on the road. Cheating requires planning, secrecy, and the willingness to risk everything for a temporary thrill. When a woman chooses that path, she's not just betraying your trust, she's showing you her values. And values don't magically reset because she's suddenly sorry. Taking her back doesn't heal the wound. It teaches her that betrayal has no real consequence. So protect your self-respect. Walk away without hate, without drama, but with absolute finality. Because once someone proves they can deliberately cross the line, the relationship you thought you had is already gone.
Stop lying to me. And your excuses is poor. That's exactly why I'm leaving. You being on your period or ovulating don't mean go cheat.
I know.
So that means when you're on your period and I can't do nothing with you, that means I can go cheat too, right?
No.
Right?
Notice how upset she became when he mentioned that he could do the same.
No.
So what made you go do that?
Accident.
If you love me like you say you do, you would never go do something like that. That's insane.
In the end, he chose to walk away and move on.
Because I'm gone. I don't want nothing to do with this relationship no more. I'm good. I'm good. No. Get off of me.
I caught my ex-wife cheating on a Wednesday evening and filed for divorce the following afternoon. Can't make a garden tool a housewife. If a wife cheats on you, stay calm and better call your lawyer for a divorce.
I cheated on my husband of 14 years and lost him forever. This is long, but it's something I need to get off my chest. My husband, 36 male, and I, 36 female, have been together for 16 years and married for 14. We have 2 daughters who are 13 and 12. About 3 months ago, I cheated on him with my coworker once, and I immediately regretted it. To be honest, I still haven't figured out the real reason why I cheated. On the surface, the reason would be that my husband was too caught up with work for a couple of months, and I felt neglected and unappreciated at times.
The only reason men work all the time is to provide for their kids and family.
When a woman cheats, walk away. The relationship is done. Don't even try to fix it. Just walk away. I'm telling you, for your own good.
When a woman claims her cheating was an accident, it's one of the most laughable excuses you'll ever hear. Think about it. 2 people don't just accidentally end up naked in the same room. That's not a stumble. That's a sequence of choices. The texts, the meetups, the quiet planning. Every step required intention. Cheating isn't some cosmic mishap. It's a conscious decision to betray the person who trusted you most. And once that trust is shattered, it's not something you can patch up with apologies or promises. Even if you try to move forward, the relationship is never the same. Every late text, every unexplained delay becomes a trigger, a question mark you can't erase. That's why the healthiest move is firm and immediate. End it the moment betrayal comes to light. Not out of spite, but out of self-respect. Because a relationship built on broken trust isn't love, it's a slow erosion of your peace. And no second chance will change that.
I'm part of the woman.
Women cheat more than men?
Far more.
Come on.
Far, far more.
Come on.
Far from.
Why do you think women cheat more than men?
Because they're in denial about the infidelity. When they cheat, they don't even label it as that. If a woman starts cheating,
what do they label it as?
They label it as my husband's no longer satisfying me. They won't even say I'm cheating. They'll say my husband isn't satisfied. They find a way to redirect and shift the terminology so that they are void of guilt.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
So how do we know women are cheating more than men? What is it like? Is this public knowledge? Is it surveys? Or are you just hearing this from the people you're coaching?
The people I'm coaching, because firstly, you'll know, it's simple signs that you'll know. Firstly, when the guy, I always say infidelity is a result of men not being masculine and women not being feminine. And what I mean by this is if a woman is cheating, it's because she has a man that accepts unacceptable because he is unwilling to walk away when his boundaries are broken. So what will happen is when women meet that man, with a good woman with good morals, and she doesn't want that man. She's like, I don't want to weaken.
She'll leave.
She'll leave. She'll replace him with somebody who has boundaries that suit her morals. But a woman,
she won't cheat because she'll have the values of like, this isn't working. It's sad.
No, I don't want
but
somebody.
But I'm not going to cheat
week.
while I'm with you.
No desire to cheat.
Yeah.
She's not a sexual being. Yeah, so she's looking for somebody who can lead a household. But the woman who's planning to come home late all the time and planning to go on a bunch of holidays and planning to keep in touch with her ex and planning to post a bunch of provocative pictures online, he's perfect. He's perfect because he'll maybe pay for everything. He'll maybe sort the house out, maybe give her the kids. He's perfect. So that agreeable.
And she can keep getting the validation from